Welcome back. I promised in the last video I would show you my other SweetMiniDollHouse items. So we have one and we have two. This is my second order, so I'm going to work backwards. So over here, maybe. This is my second order. These have both been used, so if they're a little dirty, that is why. Excuse them. I tend to just throw them back. Kids, life, get your butt in gear. Yeah, know the deal. Yeah, know the deal, right? So this is the base. And here we have messy our little sleigh. We have two little reindeer. This is from the other box. This was a little set of 3 that I ordered. This one is so fiddly. I have such a hard time getting this to actually, I can cut it, but then it tends to stick no matter how much cornstarch or cling film I use. It sticks like crazy in the cutter and I have such a hard time getting this out. As you can see, it is an absolute mess. Really need to give it a really good clean. But it's such a mess and it's such a pain in the butt. Little star. It's usually not too bad, but as you can see, it does occasionally get stuck up here. I really need to give them a good clean. I haven't used these in a while. Thank you, lockdown and COVID. Anybody else just lost all the creative mojo during like the last 18 months? I can probably count on one hand how many times I've done any clay work since March of 2020. It's ridiculous. I did make this little mermaid. She still needs her face painted on and some sealant. That is, by the way, inspired by Ebony from The Tribe. That was a show when I was a youngish teenager that I loved, still enjoy to this day. It's a great show to binge. I also do the occasional bit of resin work. This popular mold is an actual one. Before anyone comes for me, this is an official one from the seller. I can never pronounce or remember the name properly, but if you know, you know. So yeah, I do resin work occasionally. Anyway, so this is our little base. This is our little sleeve that would sit on there. These little reindeers, as you can see with the others, have given me so much trouble. Look at the state of them. Yeah, that's how annoyed I was with these. I just give up, throw them back in the box, never to be seen again because, yeah, frustrate me so much. No matter how many tips and tricks I go to my clay pages on Facebook and ask for their advice, nothing works. But I will figure it out. I will get there eventually. So yes, this is my second order. And I can show you, I did manage to make the base and the little sleeve. Here it is. Yes, it is supposed to look like this. It's supposed to be gingerbread on some nice purpley, white, pinkish. I think I made that long ago. I cannot remember what colours I threw in here, but it is kind of a pinky colour. But anyway, yeah, my little gingerbread little sleigh, looking very little toasty. That's what it's looking, isn't it? Just a little bit toasty. Yeah, I should have textured the inside as well, but you know. And yeah, I did almost break it here, as you can see, but you cannot see from this side. So unless you're actually looking for it, you'll never notice. So yeah, that is that set. Moving on. Excuse us. Very first order is in this box. This box is what made me fall in love with these little itty bitty cutters. Well, technically the house cutters, but anyway. Her work, SweetMiniDollHouse, Etsy, Facebook, Instagram, is amazing. I love her work. If she was in the UK, I would be ordering from her every single day. But she is based in the Ukraine. So yes, thanks Brexit for the lovely increase in the price. I love you for that. Not. Anyway, this new Ukraine, amazing wig. She makes her own polymer clay creations from her cutters and freehand. All, as you can guess from the name of the shop, mini dollhouse items, which I love. I used to have a doll's house. My little girl has a doll house, but it's more for like those little surprise dolls. If you're a daughter or a boy, even my son, a brother who's a year older also loves them. Those LOL dolls. Those things are being in my life sometimes. But anyway, on with our box before I digress completely. So we have another base. There is an extra cutter in here. Let's see if I remember correctly. I think the small one is the walls, big one is the roof from our house. This is, yes, I use this one. As you can see, it's quite a small one to make round windows, circle windows. I love my punches. It's so much easier to work with. This is the main front and back of our house. Oop, I can tell you. Yep. Small one is our walls. So that'd be like that. This one is our roof tiles. Kind of get it running down with that. So we've got those. There's our walls, and I took it out. Oh, that was also in the set with the bird and the star, which is a bit of a mess, but she makes some lovely little windows. She does. Makes perfect little windows. So that's good for that one. This is the door. I love this. I love that shape. It's just perfect. And our little windows. This, if you cut it in half, you've got your little shutters for your windows. Even better. See? Fits perfectly. Turn it upside down. Use the heart. Mega funky skylight. Mega skylight. Either way, there's our other house. These house cutters, I love them. If I could buy every set in one go, I would. But as I said, Brexit has increased the price. Those new ones I got in this box, it was an extra £10, I think, in taxes. I think it said on Instagram. I wasn't paying that close attention to what it said, more the amount it said. So anyone in the UK who knows, trying to buy from outside of the UK right now, from now on, is just an expensive nightmare, basically. So yeah, so this is our little house, and I have a whole bunch of these to show you, and you can kind of see the progression that I've made with my little houses. So yeah, this is my very first one. I used the heart to make the little window. Yeah, I stamped and made a bit of a thing on the roof. Those aren't on very well, I've just noticed. Thank you very much. More hearts. Yeah, this was supposed to be like a Valentine's themed thing, and I went a bit crazy with the hearts. So yeah, so we've got one semi-basic house, not very well made. This was my second one, again with the hearts, but it's looking better. This one's like a gingerbread type. I haven't sealed any of these, so my hands are going to get dirty. But yeah, little gingerbread. Very basic houses, these two. Just move these out of the way a second. So they're not in the shot. Perfect. Right. Those are my very first two. Then I made this guy. Yeah. Getting better, right? Added the hook on this one. I wanted to hang them. Didn't work very well. This is the good clay in these windows. So it looks like it's I don't know what it looks like, but it's a nice effect. The roof is some rose gold leaf stuff, I think. Hasn't gone very well in places, but yeah, the roof's a bit of a mess. But I enjoyed making this one. I liked doing the textures, making it, as you can see, it's quite a shiny house. Shine on. So yeah, there's that one. Then there is my little Halloween house, which I love. This is one of my favorites that I made. As you can see, I used the circle punch, and then I used some of the clay from that to make the little cross in the window. This is my little Halloween house. He's a bit of a mess. This roof took me forever. So you can see, as you can tell by the odd shape from basically every single one of these on here. Each one of these was cut out and then placed on. Every single one, except for this little strip on the roof where I tried to texture it as well, but the texturing and the appearance of bricks on this house took forever. The roof took forever. And I was still getting to grips with actually putting these together. I'm not even sure. Oh yeah, this one I actually, not sure if you can see it very well, used clay to kind of more of the grey clay the house is made of to bond the sides on. That took forever on that one. I'm not sure how I did the others. I can't actually remember because, like I said, it's been a long time since I made anything with clay, at least properly. We also have my terrible go to Christmas house. It is missing its door, obviously. I don't know where that's gone. I may have it around. I do not know. I have stuff literally everywhere on my clay table. But this one has I made its own base from a piece of scrap white clay, and then I used some white liquid clay with glitter. Not that you can see it. Nope, you can't see it. Yeah, so again, I put the liquid clay in the windows. Try to make like a little Christmassy deck, if you cannot tell. This is supposed to be a decorated Christmas house. Not very well done. Yeah, this one went horribly wrong. Basically every step of the way once I'd made, cut out each of the sides, it all, as you can probably tell from the state of it, this house is a mess. Hence why it's sitting completely unfinished and probably never will be. Because no matter what, I cannot fix the state of this roof. If I could fix the roof somehow, short of smashing it, I would, but this is going to sit forever unfinished. So we're almost done with our houses. I'll show you these other bases. So I showed you the cutout for the bases. This is the shape they make from this one. This one's a little too thin to be used. It's way too thin. This one, the colour didn't quite go the way I wanted it because it was scrap. And I've got these two nice textured. These are actually textured. I'm sure I'm picking it up very well, but these are textured. They will get used eventually. And in the corner here is my little, excuse this, I tested this once or twice. This is a 2020 COVID-19 graveyard scene that I made for, I can't remember why I put that number on it. Don't ask me why. I have no clue. Probably a reason. Who knows? But this is to sit, was supposed to get that way. Right there. And then I was going to sit one of the little houses on it. And inside would be a back floor incense cone. And if you can see all these little holes, see, it's doesn't look hollow, but it is hollow under this little mound part. So these holes let the smoke from black flow through, and that's why it's a mess. This is actually a metal washer that I picked up in Wilko's, in like a big bag for a couple of quid. You can get all sizes, all weights, so the thing wouldn't come in contact. But as you can see, it's a mess. The house does fit, but guess where the problem is, everyone? The back floor cone. It doesn't fit inside the house. It works, and you get backflow and it comes through, and it does look really cool once it's once the smoke really starts coming through, it does look really cool and spooky. But it doesn't fit with the house on top. But the house doesn't fit on top, so this just sits in the corner on a thing. So I'm going to put it over there because it's not very pretty. I'm also going to move these little pieces and show you the last four houses. We have our rainbows. We have, well, they're all technically Christmas gingerbread houses, various colours. But we have, this is kind of a, it was going to be like a mermaid thing, themed one. As you can tell, there's like a little pearl on the door, little seashell, little starfish, got little pearls on all the little shutters all the way around. It's got this texture on it that's supposed to be scales, but it doesn't come out very well on the sides, but you can see it better here. And on the roof, I realized after I had put in all of these individual shiny gems that the scales are facing the wrong way. This should be facing the other way like the rest of the house, but never mind. I like it. It's pretty. It sparkles. Who doesn't love a bit of sparkle, right? Who doesn't love sparkles? But hey, it's pretty. It sparkles. I like it. We also have a plain over iced white gingerbread. This one I actually opened the door a little. Used a bit of liquid clay and baking bond to open the door a little. This is an abandoned gingerbread house, by the way. As you can see, the snow is piling up inside the house. I tried a pattern on the roof. The pattern turned out to be too big for this, but I like it. It's a cute pattern. I was going to add gemstones, but I don't really need this one, so I left out the gemstones. I'm getting the colour all over me because none of these are sealed. So all the chocolate pastel is rubbing off. Then my last two houses are both rainbow. We have a pastel and we have a bright. The bright one is actually sealed, so it's got like a shine to it. The pastel one I'll show you first. We have these took forever. I had to actually make the cane. Well, basically it was a sausage and I have an extruder, which was not fun, having to do each of these colours and then clean out the extruder so I could make the next colour, bake it, chop it up, and then make sure I actually had enough, which I did, and I have some spares. Then I made canes. I made candy canes. These were a lot of fun to make. A bugger at times, but I got there in the end. This one is like a little wooden framed timber gingerbread house. But out of these little canes, I know they're not the same size, but hey, I'm not a mass producer. These are all made by me by hand. So if anything actually turns out identical in every way, miracle. Miracle. So yes, that is that one. I'll put him down here. And then we have our bright rainbow. Again, these were canes. These were like put through the extruder. So again, the agony of having to make each of these colors separately, plus the pastel ones, and having to constantly clean was such a pain in the end. This one is glazed. Not sure if you can quite see. It's got a shine to it. I did make candy canes for this one as well. I didn't actually put any on here, but this is from like the end of the cane. I made the little handle out of the end of the cane for the candy canes. Again, over ice this one, but we have more rainbows down here. I like it. It's looking pretty nice. It's not perfect, but what handmade homemade thing is perfect. I like it. He's also got that scale pattern on that I like. So yeah, these are my houses. I will be making more with my shiny new colors. I cannot wait. And I hope you like this video. You will subscribe. Hit that button, please. Hit the button. Hit the button. Subscribe, like, comment, follow us on our social media accounts, and I hope to see you all again soon with some new houses, maybe a new version of the graveyard, maybe figure out some of those other cutters, but I will see you all again soon. Hope you're all well, and bye for now.